Bitcoin makes a new all-time high. We're going to talk about how to trade all-time highs. Me personally, you can see my position. This one position is up $24,000, and we're up, as you can see, about $10,000 on the day. That's just one of 4 accounts that I have trading. And I realized some profit earlier in May. Anyways, we're having a good year. So I'm going to show you how I'm trading it and then talk about if I were to use discretion, how I would. But I have a statistical model, which I call MTP, Market Timing Pro. And I need to set the settings aren't right. Breakout buy, no conditional close. Does this look right? Doesn't look right. I mean, close enough. Touched. Here we go. I'm trading something like this. So you can see here, there have been 4 buy signals, and I've traded all of them. The first one goes back to April 25th. Then we had one in May 10th, and then May 22nd, and then there was another one yesterday. The other way, the other way looked cool too, though, but this way is good too. So this system, it runs a really wide stop, so the market noise does nothing. It plays to the tendency for Bitcoin to just go up over time. So it follows the trend very well, and it works not just on Bitcoin, it works on gold, it works on S&P 500, and look how good it is at staying out of the bear markets. It's really good at staying out of the bear markets. It's really good at staying out of the bear markets. It's really good at staying out of the bear markets. Why? So, yeah, I'm just following the system. So my stop is around like, actually, my stop's around, I'm gonna change one thing. It's around 98. There we go. Yeah, like this. My stop is right here at 90, yeah, around 99, 98, 99. Um, so people ask, where's the take profit? Is it really up here? There isn't a take profit. Over time, there's certain triggers that advance the stop, and then at some point you get stopped out. So we're not trying to call the top. I'm just trying to stay with the trend for as long as possible. And also I'm trying to do it in as little time as possible. So going back to April, how long do you think it took me to take these 4 positions? Not using any discretion. Less than 5 minutes total. So 2 minutes a month. That said, I do check the chart daily, but it's kind of for fun. It's like following my favorite sports team, basically. Now, if I were to use discretion, a couple things I'm looking at would be fear and greed. My favorite is the funding rate, though, because it tells me on the exact positioning of traders in the market. And if I were to use discretion to try to call a top, it would be when the funding rate is extremely high. And that's not what's happened. So the funding rate is the net position. So we saw actually at the new all-time high today, traders were net short, not long. So why are they doing that? It could be whales hedging their shorts. It's traders taking profit. But for me, that's a reason to, it doesn't really look like a top. There is greed, but it's not extreme greed and it can last a long time. I have one other area where we'll look at funding rate. You don't need to do any of this though. This is all extra. You could just follow the basic system, and really that's what I do. But this gives me ideas for future updates to the system. So here I also like to look at a couple other metrics, but here we can see that there is a lot of actual buying pressure coming in the market. We do see that the funding rate actually did go flat or almost negative right before this move up. And while funding is positive right now, it's not enough to cause a top necessarily or call a top. If we look at tops, like it kind of topped in here. Funding was extremely high, right? And it was also elevated here when it had this top. This is what I'm looking for to get out when we have extremely high, persistent, elevated funding. That's when I'm interested in getting out and would transfer my funds to my crypto bot account and let it trade for me. So I would still have plenty of long exposure. I'm also looking at open interest, which we can see hit a new all-time high. And then I'm also open interest over market cap ratio and aggregate global funding rate. Let's go look at these. This will tell us a couple interesting things as well. So open interest hasn't hit a new all-time high when you account for the market cap. And also we see across the crypto market, it's been net negative funding up here during this time period, and it just shot up. But to me, that's the reason that this area is actually possibly not for sure, but it could be a major market bottom for the altcoin market. I don't invest in altcoins because I don't think, oh, it's running behind and it's going to catch up. I just think it's weak and I'm going to follow the leader. But I mean, could price stop here? Yes. Is it a major market top here? Absolutely not, because it's only been like 2 green days, right? Same thing with ETH. ETH is ripping. Could this be a local top? Possibly. I don't know whether it is or isn't. Does it look like what a major market top looks like? No, it doesn't. So we can also look at some of our other assets. We look at S&P 500 is making a new all-time high right now. So Bitcoin isn't an outlier. It's just liquidity coming to the system. The US 100 making a new all-time high. Gold holding strong. Silver holding kind of strong. So yeah, y'all can comment down below though, or actually, if you want the system, there's a link in the description of this video, or you can DM me on Instagram MTP, and I will send it to you. Okay, happy trading and aloha.